Welcome back to my channel, Pocket Change Coins. If you're excited about finding hidden gems in your pocket change, you're in the right place. First, we're going to uncover some of the most valuable and rare US coins that could be worth a fortune. Let's dive in. We're spotlighting a true classic from American coinage, the United States Lincoln 1-cent coin from 1960, a rare and desirable piece that's gaining serious attention in today's action-packed collector's market. This is not just an ordinary penny. The 1960 Lincoln cent carries with it a fascinating history, unique characteristics, and a level of rarity that makes it a valuable find for anyone lucky enough to have one. If you've come across this coin in your collection or pocket change, this video could reveal that you're sitting on something truly special. The story behind the 1960 Lincoln cent is rich with numismatic importance. This was the year when the US Mint released not just one, but two distinct varieties of the same coin, the 1960 small date and the 1960 large date versions. That decision alone sparked excitement in the coin collecting community and created long-term interest that continues to this day. The coin retains the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor D. Brenner, on the obverse, and features the striking Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. This reverse had replaced the classic wheat design just a year prior, in 1959, marking a new era in Lincoln cent history. What makes the 1960 cent stand out even more is the legacy it represents, not only of Lincoln, but also of a transitional time in American coinage that blended old traditions with modern minting techniques. The unique features of the 1960 Lincoln cent are what make it a true collector's prize. Aside from the two date variations, both of which are highly collectible, certain 1960 cents show die varieties and errors that skyrocket their value. Double dies, repunched mint marks, RPMs, and sharp strikes are all features that collectors seek out. Moreover, coins from this year, when preserved in mint state with a rich red color or a rare tone such as dark copper or even blackish hue due to unique environmental conditions, can be extremely visually appealing. The D Mint mark versions from the Denver Mint also carry high collector demand, especially when they appear in pristine condition. All of these features make the 1960 cent not just collectible, but a highlight in any Lincoln cent collection. When it comes to rarity and condition, the 1960 Lincoln penny excels in ways that may surprise even seasoned collectors. While the mintage was high overall, the number of coins surviving today in perfect or near-perfect condition is quite limited. The small date variety, in particular, is notably scarcer and sought after. Even more so are those in gem uncirculated condition, graded MS65 or higher, where the surface remains flawless, the strike is strong, and the luster is brilliant. Collectors and grading professionals alike consider these examples premium rarities, especially when accompanied by full red color designation or distinct error traits. The combination of scarcity, condition, and visual appeal makes the 1960 penny a powerhouse in the copper coin market. Let's move on to the exciting part, the current market value in dollars for the 1960 Lincoln 1-cent coin. The prices for this coin vary widely depending on date type, mint mark, condition, and error varieties. A circulated regular 1960 cent may be worth a few cents, but that's just the start. Uncirculated examples of the 1960 small date with AD mint mark can range between $50 to $150, depending on grade and luster. If the coin is professionally graded MS65 or MS66 and exhibits full red toning, the value can easily jump to $300 to $600. Rare errors or RPM, repunched mint mark, varieties have fetched $1,000 or more at auction, especially when accompanied by slab certification. This isn't just a penny, it's a valuable, tradable asset in today's thriving collector market. If you're lucky enough to own a 1960 Lincoln cent or you're on the hunt to find one, here are some key tips for collectors. First, always check for the date size variation. Identifying whether you have a small or large date can make a huge difference in value. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to carefully examine the numerals, especially the 9 and the 0 in the date. Also inspect for signs of doubling or repunched mint marks, which can dramatically increase worth. Never clean the coin. keeping its natural surface and toning intact preserves its authenticity and appeal. Store your coin in a professional holder or slab to maintain its condition and, if possible, get it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its quality and maximize its market potential. Being informed and proactive can turn this penny into a powerful addition to your investment portfolio. In conclusion, the United States Lincoln 1-cent coin from 1960 is far more than just a copper token. It's a historical milestone, a collector's dream, and in many cases, a high-value asset. With its fascinating background, dual-date varieties, unique mint errors, and excellent potential for stunning grades, this coin is undeniably in high demand. Today's coin market recognizes its worth more than ever, and values continue to climb as collectors hunt for perfect specimens. Whether you're a longtime coin enthusiast or a new treasure hunter, the 1960 Lincoln cent deserves a special place in your journey. It's a reminder that greatness can often be found in the smallest and most humble of forms. Second rare coin, we're going to talk about a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but is making a major impact in the numismatic world, the United States Lincoln 1-cent coin from 1966. This is more than just an old penny. This coin, especially in top-grade condition, is gaining serious recognition for its historical significance, unique visual qualities, and increasing value in today's action-packed collector's market. If you're a coin enthusiast, investor, or even someone who found this cent in pocket change, you won't want to miss this video, because this coin could hold more value than you ever imagined. Let's begin with the history and background of this incredible cent. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1966, the U.S. Mint was still producing these coins with the iconic obverse portrait by Victor D. Brenner, but the coin itself was part of a very unique chapter in minting history. During the mid-1960s, due to widespread coin hoarding and silver shortages, the Mint took extraordinary steps, including the temporary removal of mint marks on coins from 1965 to 1967. That's why the 1966 Lincoln cent, regardless of where it was minted, carries no mint mark, making it instantly recognizable as part of a historical monetary strategy. This alone gives the 1966 penny a level of significance beyond its face value, tying it to a moment of economic transformation in U.S. history. Moving into the unique features of the 1966 Lincoln penny, we discover why this coin continues to attract collectors and dealers across the globe. Made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, the 1966 penny weighs 3.11 grams and carries the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse. However, what makes certain examples stand out are the rare visual characteristics that can develop over time. Some coins are found with rich black or silver-toned surfaces, caused by environmental conditions or natural toning processes. These dramatic colorations, when paired with sharp details and clean fields, transform the coin from a simple piece of copper into a collector's showpiece. In addition, some 1966 cents are known to carry rare die varieties, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, and even subtle double dies, any of which can increase the coin's appeal and market value substantially. When it comes to rarity and condition, the 1966 Lincoln penny is one of those coins that surprises many collectors. While the overall mintage was high, coins in excellent uncirculated condition are far less common today. Most were used in circulation for decades, showing signs of wear, discoloration, and damage. But for those coins that were carefully preserved, especially in mint state red condition, or those with black or unusual toning, the rarity increases dramatically. Collectors are especially drawn to coins with full details, original luster, and free of blemishes. These qualities, combined with the unique historical mintmark suspension, make the 1966 cent a standout in any serious Lincoln cent collection. Now let's talk numbers. The current market value in dollars for the 1966 Lincoln penny can be very rewarding. Circulated versions may only bring a few cents, but when you move into higher conditions, such as MS-63, MS-65, or higher, the value increases significantly. Uncirculated coins with rich red or rare black tones can command $50 to $150, while coins with rarer varieties or dramatic eye appeal have sold for $300 to $500 or more at major coin auctions. And if you're holding a coin that has been professionally graded and encapsulated by a top service like PCGS or NGC, you're looking at a piece that may be worth much more depending on the market and current demand. In today's market, where collectors are aggressively seeking out high-grade mid-century Lincoln cents, the 1966 issue is becoming increasingly valuable and recognized as a rising star. For all the passionate collectors watching, here are some important tips for identifying and preserving a valuable 1966 Lincoln penny. Always examine the coin in good lighting using a magnifier to check for signs of rare toning, doubling, or strike errors. Never clean the coin. Preserving its natural surface is essential for maintaining and increasing its value. If you suspect the coin is in mint condition or has an error, consider submitting it to a grading service for certification. Once slabbed and graded, your coin gains credibility in the market and can bring higher prices at auction. Also, stay updated with recent sales and collector forums, as the value of these coins continues to grow with collector demand and scarcity in high-grade conditions. In conclusion, the 1966 Lincoln 1-cent coin is far more than just a piece of copper change. It is a rich part of American coinage history, a numismatic standout due to its mint-mark-less design, and a hidden gem in today's collector and investment landscape. With the right features, such as unique toning, flawless surfaces, or a striking error, this coin can bring substantial value and pride of ownership. As the market continues to appreciate coins from this critical era, the 1966 penny is proving to be one of the most exciting finds for collectors across the country. If you have one in your collection or come across one soon, you could be holding on to something truly special. Third expensive coin. We're talking about a coin that's not only historical but also turning heads in auctions and collector markets around the country, the United States Lincoln 1-cent coin from 1970. This is more than just a small copper piece, it represents a special era in American coinage and has features that can make it extremely valuable depending on its condition and variety. Whether you're a passionate numismatist, an enthusiastic beginner, or just curious about what's hiding in your coin jar, this video could reveal that a simple 1970 penny might be worth far more than 1 cent. Let's first talk about the history and background of this incredible coin. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909, created to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. For decades, it has remained one of the most iconic and recognizable coins in U.S. history. By 1970, the Lincoln penny had fully transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, introduced in 1959, replacing the original wheat ears. This modernized design symbolized not only Abraham Lincoln's legacy but also the nation's growing strength and unity. The 1970 penny, in particular, holds a special place in this timeline, as it marks one of the last years the coin was struck with the 95% copper, 5% zinc composition before the U.S. Mint made changes in the early 1980s. That gives this coin both historical and material value, especially to investors who understand the importance of pre-1982 copper pennies. Now, what truly makes the 1970 Lincoln cent stand out are its unique features. This year saw multiple varieties, including the 1970 small date and large date versions, which are highly collectible and often sought after by professional collectors. The small date variety, in particular, can be difficult to spot without a trained eye, but it's worth the effort. It's rarer and significantly more valuable. Additionally, certain 1970 Lincoln cents come with error features such as double dies, off-center strikes, or strong repunched mint marks, RPMs, especially on coins from the San Francisco and Denver mints. When found in high mint state with sharp details, original luster, or even an unusual dark or black toning, these coins become extraordinary pieces that are highly desirable in today's market. As for rarity and condition, the 1970 Lincoln penny holds serious potential. While millions were minted, few have survived over 5 decades in pristine condition. The coins that were kept safe, untouched by circulation, and retained their deep red copper luster or developed attractive toning are the ones bringing top dollar prices today. The 1970 small date in particular, when found in brilliant uncirculated condition or graded MS65 and above by PCGS or NGC, is considered a rare gem. Many collectors and investors are actively seeking out these coins, and those that carry unusual features like deep black or rainbow toning only add to their rarity and eye appeal. Condition is everything in numismatics, and the 1970 Lincoln penny is a shining example of how preservation can lead to serious profits. Now let's get to the exciting part, the current market value in dollars for the 1970 Lincoln penny. In circulated condition, the coin may not seem significant, but that changes quickly when we look at high-grade and rare varieties. A regular 1970D or 1970S in MS65 condition can command between $50 to $150, depending on color and strike. If you are lucky enough to own a 1970S small date in a certified mint state red condition, values can easily jump to $300 to $700, and sometimes even more. Add an error like doubling, or a beautiful toning such as black, deep brown, or multicolor, and your coin's auction value can soar past $1,000 or higher. These coins are not just collector pieces, they are genuine assets, rising in value as more people realize their rarity and significance. That if you're someone looking to identify and collect the most valuable 1970 Lincoln pennies, here are some powerful tips. First, use a magnifying glass or coin loop to check the date style. Identifying whether you have a small date or large date can mean the difference between a common cent and a premium collectible. Always examine the coin for doubling on the date or lettering, check the mint mark, and look for signs of off-center strikes or die cracks. Do not clean the coin, original surfaces are more valuable. Store your coins in acid-free holders or slabs and consider sending them to grading services like PCGS or NGC to get a professional evaluation and certification. A graded coin is easier to sell and usually commands higher prices. Also, follow auctions and coin forums to stay updated on trends, because the 1970 Lincoln penny market is very active and only growing. In conclusion, the 1970 United States Lincoln 1-cent coin is far more than just a piece of copper. It's a window into American history, a symbol of precision minting, and a powerful collectible asset in today's numismatic world. With valuable varieties like the 1970S small date, unique color tones, and strong demand from both collectors and investors, this penny continues to shine brightly in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're holding onto one already or beginning the search, this coin is worth your attention, and it could become one of the most profitable pieces in your collection. Specially spotlight is on a piece of copper history that's turning heads in the collector world, the Lincoln penny 1 cent from 1972 with the D mint mark, especially in the rare and striking black color shade condition. While most people might overlook this coin as just another old penny, collectors and investors alike are realizing that this 1972 D Lincoln cent can carry big value in today's auction market when found in the right condition. If you have one of these coins in your collection, or you've come across it in your change, this might just be the hidden gem you've been holding onto without even knowing it. The history and background of the 1972 Lincoln penny takes us into a dynamic period of American coinage. The coin belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 through 2008 and featured the revered portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, originally designed by Victor D. Brenner. The reverse displays the iconic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, symbolizing strength, unity, and national pride. In 1972, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these coins, which at the time seemed like standard currency. But over the years, as many of these coins disappeared from circulation or lost condition, select examples, especially those with distinct colorations like black toning, began emerging as valuable collectibles. What sets this coin apart are its unique features. The 1972 D Lincoln penny is not just desirable because of its age, it becomes a collector's dream when it exhibits a black color shade, which is not commonly found. This striking appearance often develops due to natural toning over decades or from specific environmental storage conditions. The rich, dark patina adds a layer of visual depth and character that gives the coin a premium look. When coupled with the strong Denver strike, clear date, and minimal contact marks, the coin instantly becomes more than just currency, it becomes a collectible treasure. In addition, some 1972 pennies feature light doubling or die imperfections, which can further increase desirability and value. In terms of rarity and condition, this coin holds a strong position in the collector's market. Although the 1972 Lincoln cent had a high original mintage, the number of coins that survived over 50 years in excellent condition is far fewer. Coins that have not been cleaned or circulated, and especially those with natural black toning and full details, are considered scarce today. The combination of age, mint mark, preservation, and unique coloration dramatically raises its appeal among serious collectors. With the growing trend of seeking visually unique coins, such as toned, off-metal, or error examples, the 1972 black shade penny is now commanding significant attention and demand. Let's now talk about the current market value in dollars for the 1972 Lincoln cent in this rare black color condition. While a circulated version in average condition might not fetch much, those found in uncirculated or near mint state with exceptional toning are seeing impressive results in auctions. A 1972 penny with high-grade surfaces and natural black tone can range anywhere from $50 to $200, depending on grade and visual appeal. If the coin is professionally graded and shows MS65 quality or higher, values can soar to $300 or even $500, particularly if the toning is especially eye-catching or the coin has additional mint errors or die varieties. In a market where visual rarity is just as important as numerical mintage, coins like this are achieving record-breaking prices from dedicated collectors and investors. If you're wondering how to make the most of this opportunity, here are some essential tips for collectors of the 1972 black shade Lincoln penny. First and foremost, avoid cleaning your coin. Natural toning is valuable, and removing it will decrease the coin's worth. Always handle the coin carefully by the edges and store it in a non-PVC flip or certified slab to preserve its condition. Use a magnifier to inspect for doubling on the date or errors in the mint mark, as these can add additional value. And finally, if you believe your coin is of high quality, consider submitting it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Graded coins have stronger credibility and can fetch much higher prices on the open market. Staying informed through coin communities, auction listings, and expert dealers will also help you track demand and get the best value for your coin. In conclusion, the Lincoln penny 1 cent 1972 with the D mint mark in black color shade condition is far more than just a vintage piece of copper. It's a coin with historical weight, visual uniqueness, and powerful collector appeal. As the numismatic world continues to celebrate coins that tell a story through both design and condition, this coin is proving to be one of the standout finds from the early 1970s. With rising demand and increasing market value, now is the perfect time to appreciate, protect, and potentially profit from owning one of these rare specimens. If you have one in your collection, hold on to it, because its future value is only going up. Last unique coin feature is a coin that many people overlook but is now taking center stage in the collector community, the Lincoln penny 1 cent from 1981 with the D mint mark, especially those found in the rare and stunning black color shade condition. This is not just a piece of copper from the past, it's a highly desirable collectible with growing attention in today's coin market. If you think all pennies are worth just 1 cent, think again. This 1981 Lincoln penny in special condition is becoming a true treasure in the numismatic world. Let's explore the history and background of this remarkable coin. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, is the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. By 1981, the coin still featured the iconic obverse portrait by Victor D. Brenner and the Lincoln Memorial reverse by Frank Gasparo. The 1981 issue was one of the final years before the U.S. Mint transitioned from the traditional 95% copper composition to the zinc-based version introduced in 1982. That makes the 1981 coin one of the last true copper Lincoln cents, a detail that adds both historical and intrinsic value. Produced by the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark, this coin represents the closing of a major chapter in American coinage. The unique features of the 1981 Lincoln cent make it stand out even more. Most pennies from this era have a standard reddish-brown tone, but when a coin appears in a black color shade, it becomes visually striking and immediately grabs the attention of collectors. This color variation is often the result of long-term exposure to specific environmental conditions or natural oxidation over time, leading to a rare and attractive toning that is highly prized. When this black-toned coin is coupled with strong detail, clean fields, and minimal wear, it becomes an extremely desirable piece. Furthermore, some 1981D coins may exhibit mint errors, die cracks, or slight doubling, features that can exponentially increase the coin's value. When considering rarity and condition, the 1981D Lincoln penny in black shade condition is significantly more scarce than it may seem. While over 5 billion Lincoln cents were minted in Denver that year, the number of coins surviving in mint state condition with rich, dark toning is extremely low. Most circulated examples have lost their detail, and many were eventually melted down or discarded. What remains are a few well-preserved examples that have stood the test of time, especially those stored in unique environments that resulted in this unusual and eye-catching coloration. For collectors, coins like this are a goldmine. They combine historical context, exceptional eye appeal, and a limited surviving population, making them highly desirable and increasingly valuable in today's market. Speaking of value, let's get to the part every collector loves: the current market value in dollars. A standard 1981D Lincoln penny in circulated condition may only be worth face value or slightly more, but coins in uncirculated condition with unique black toning are a completely different story. Depending on the richness of the color, sharpness of the strike, and any additional rare features, values can range from $50 to $200 or more. A professionally graded MS-65 or higher example with exceptional black toning or error traits could fetch $300 to $500 at auction or private sale. In today's fast-paced collector market, where visual uniqueness and original condition drive competition, coins like the 1981D black shade penny are performing exceptionally well. Now, if you're holding onto one of these coins or want to search for one, here are some tips for collectors to help you make the most of it. First, examine the coin under proper lighting with a magnifier to evaluate its surface, strike, and color. A natural black tone that developed over time, not from artificial treatments, is key. Look for sharp lettering, clean edges, and potential errors like die cracks or doubling on the date or mint mark. Avoid cleaning the coin. Its originality is its value. If you believe the coin is high grade, consider submitting it to a reputable grading company like PCGS or NGC, which will not only authenticate it but also increase its market appeal. Lastly, always store the coin in protective, non-PVC holders to prevent further toning or damage, and stay informed by following auction trends and collector forums. In conclusion, the Lincoln penny 1 cent 1981 with D mint mark in black color shade condition is more than just a forgotten piece of pocket change. It is a rare and beautiful coin, standing out for its deep history, visual uniqueness, and rising value in the market. With collectors now paying premium prices for coins with exceptional eye appeal and historic composition, this penny is no longer a simple cent, it's a collectible asset. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, keeping an eye out for this 1981D variant could lead to a truly valuable discovery. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you're always first to know when we drop another episode on valuable US coins. And if you have a 1981D penny or want to know more about coin values, comment below. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, stay curious, keep collecting, and remember, even the smallest coin can carry the biggest value.